Hello guys and welcome back to a Nordic village build through. Today we're gonna take a look at one of the nicer sightings of the town, which is this kind of large Viking battleship or trader, whichever you want it to be. It took a while to build, not a long time, a couple of hours, because I had to get the shape down right, and I think I did a fair job at it. For it being like my second ship after these things. So yeah, we have the little dragon head up front. We have a little, swirly bit at the end. We have a nice little striped, what you call it, sail? Yeah, sail. Just folded up there, and some, seas to row from. It's a very simple thing once you get it down. I will share the template below if you don't want to mess with it. If you do, I will tell you a few easy little tips that will help you make this a lot easier than I did, okay? Because I had some trouble with it, let me tell you. So, one thing to remember every time you start a big building is that you can't look under stuff in this game. You can't look up, which is really troublesome when you're building something of this scale and you miss a block and you can't look, just up to place it down. Because of that, you want to build it from the bottom up. How you do that is very simple. To get the general shape of the ship down, all you want to do is get a cross section first. Okay, get this middle block, just have one line of blocks running around and try to mold that to be the perfect shape. Find some pictures on Google and make that, just line of blocks around like this. And of course you don't want to build it on water because you can't. You can, but again, you can't really look under stuff and it's just gonna be a nightmare to build down here. So a much easier way, and it's actually going to be more useful for you as well because it's going to make the ship easier to place, is going to be like such. Let me show you. You want to select blocks. You just want to make a few lines of blocks. And of course you're going to insta build this because it's underwater, right? So if you don't want to cheat in your save, don't do this build because you just can't build it without cheating. There's no way around it. Can't do it, guys, so don't do it. So get a few lines down like this and then you start building it. You say, right, this is the bottom of the ship. Oh wait, I missed it. You say, right, this is the bottom of the ship. It goes like this, and then you start building the end bit. Like, you pile it up. It goes maybe like such. I don't know, I'm just placing blocks now just so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because sometimes I can't really make much sense. Okay, so we build this up like such, maybe. I don't know. It looks weird, but we don't care right now. And then we connect it. So that's the general ship shape right there. There we go. That's what we want. Not really, but that's one. Okay, so you do this. And once this is done, you want to go over to the side. Again, don't stop the video and, try to figure out how many blocks I'm doing where, because I'm just making it up as I go. This is not the ship that you can see in the harbor, okay? And you do one side at a time in little steps, okay? Because if you do like, okay, I'm gonna build this whole side up now, and you do it, and then you need to go back and mirror it on the other side, because sadly we don't have any symmetry tools in this game yet. It's gonna be a fucking nightmare, trust me. To like copy everything you placed exactly where you have to. So just build sections like this and then just copy that section over here. So you want to build a thing like, I can't place blocks today, I don't know what it is. You want to place something like this, and then you go block again and you go block again. Okay, so now it's mirrored. You delete the blocks that you don't need. And I deleted the wrong blocks. Great. But you get the idea, okay? And then you do this cross section up here on top. You come across to the back. All right. Once you got that shape down, all you want to do is start from the bottom. Right? Drake said it. It must be true. So, oh man, I'm really tired today. I'm sorry. You want to start from the bottom of the ship and just start building it out and building it up from the center bit to meet whatever you put this outside line up to be. Okay, and you want a nice little curve that goes like this. And once you do that, you want to figure out the front. Now it's, you know, it's purely your choice how this looks. There's so many variations, sorry, can't talk, to this that you can do. Like, maybe I want to delete this block and put it here, or, you know, that sort of thing. Like, just mess with it, guys, and one time you will get it down. If you want my exact ship, again, templates in the description, you can use it. But yeah, you want to build a front, and again from the bottom, because you can't, as you can see, I'm trying to look up now and I can't turn my camera up. Look, my mouse is going. You can't turn it up, sadly. So again, start from the bottom so you can do this and just watch it from top. Okay, now you build the sides up. Now you have the sides. You can put this section in the middle, which is the deck itself. It's a Viking ship, so it doesn't really have like an underdeck sort of area. You can, you know, do your own thing, maybe make like a Victorian ship or something. Those have like huge underbellies, so you want to do that. But yeah, you can try your own thing again, guys. Come up with stuff, it's great. Then according to the ship shape, you usually want a pointy nose like this, especially for the Viking ship. It like goes up, okay, like this angle like this. And the same for the back. Again, you want to figure out like how many blocks you want where for that to work. But once you come up with your shape, you want to add a few blocks on the sides, so you get this little arced shape, okay? And then you come up with your design on the front, your ornament, whatever you want. I came up with this dragon head. It's pretty easy. And something for the back as well with the same color so it matches nicely. After that, you want to... Well, I'm not sure if, you know, Viking ships had this like steering pedal at the back. I put one in. You guys can let me know in the chat. Sorry, stream too much. In the comment section below, what is the truth about this thing? Like, did they use it? Did they not? I have no idea. But just in case they did, I put it in. So you can remove it if you want. And I put in a chair here for the, like the guy who, you know, who counts who rows when, because this is a rowing ship, of course. Vikings had rowing ships. When it wasn't, you know, good windy, nice and windy, then they had to row. And I'm pretty sure they rowed for control as well, so I'm not sure about this, but yeah. When I built it on Twitch, the chat said that they had it, so I just put it in. I have no idea. Some history buff can let me know. Then once that's, you know, all the deck is built and everything's nice and tidied up, you still have one thing to put in. And actually two things to put in. One is the little shields on the side running across. I went for blue and red just because there's a good number of color variations to them. As you can see, I didn't use like one red and one kind of blue, kind of like mix it up. And the same for the ship, as you can see, I put in some different colored planks here and there, so it doesn't look that plain. And then you want to put the, I don't know what you call this bit in, that like has the sail on it. I don't know what you call the like shaft itself, but I know that this is the sail. So I'm not good with like ship terms in English. I apologize. I probably should have looked up some words before I started this video, shouldn't I? Oh well. At this point, I won't restart recording. So yeah. So you want to put this thing down, and if you want this nice little slope to it that I have, like it's not just straight and boring like that, but it has like a little tilt to it. You want to make sure that you start in the center. Okay, and you want to mirror each side. Very important. So there you go. So you want odd numbers, right? For each section that you want to move the sail with. So I went for 3. It has like this nice little tilt to it. If you want to go for 5, go for 5, but then it's going to be longer, right? If you want to go for 1, go for 1. I think the little ships have 1. Yeah, see? Little ships have 2. Actually, I cheated here. I put 3 in the middle, again to be symmetrical, and then I put 2 blocks each side, stepping like that, to have this little bent shape like that. But yeah, in general, you don't want to do this. You want to go for odd numbers like here. It looks a lot straighter, right? So once you had that, I added these bits just to make it look a little more sturdy, these ones. Because otherwise it just looks like a stick. It looks not sturdy, it doesn't look sturdy at all. So I added those, and I added this bit to the bottom. Again, make it look more sturdy. Make it look like it can actually, you know, stand there. And yeah, then comes the sail, which is the tricky part, okay, because you can't look up. So what you want to do is zoom down into the ground somewhere next to the ship that where you're building it. And then you want to zoom like, I don't know, like eye level to the sail. I don't know why, but the camera fixates on it then somehow. So you want to do it like, it's weird to explain, man. You want to select the point that you want to zoom in. You zoom towards there. Okay, you have your mouse there. And then you tilt your camera. See? And you can look under it, but from very far away. So you need like really good eyes to put those things there. But this way you can look underneath. Didn't find any other way. Alright, so you like put your cursor next to the ship. You zoom. And then you tilt. And then you look under it. That's the only way I know you can kind of look up at things. Which is a pain, but that's how it is. So, once you did that, you can start putting the sail down, okay? Also, another way to do this is to use this, I don't know what it's called again, but whatever holds the sail up, this thing, to start the sail from. So place the box here, and then you can go from there and delete, you know, whichever you don't want to have once you're finished. And I went for, this is a nice little trick for sails I came up with on the small ships. And now it's just going crazy, the zoom that is. Here we go. So you come here, of course you want to use slabs. And you use wood for this, okay? It's nice white color. And you want to go light on top, this one, ash, for a few blocks. And then you want to get it darker, so you want to use Napa next. And then you want to use heathered gray at the bottom. So what that does is it adds like depth to it. It makes it look like that's shadow, right? It makes it look like this is on the top, this is below it. It adds like a little body to it, okay? Looks nicer from the back, as you can see it like it looks darker at the bottom. Okay, and then you just, you know, want to do sections of it. Whichever shape, again, you go for, just mix it up. Don't have the same shape following itself over and over again. It will look boring as hell. And you want to make sure that the end bits don't have as much sail, like, what should I call this, drippage, than the middle. So the middle should be lower down than the end, and it creates this nice little arc like this. That's your sail done. You can use like different colors to it. I used red to make it striped like a Viking ship, you know. And that's pretty much it, guys. Now, last thing, placing it into the water. It's a little bit tricky. You want to make sure you count out like how far away from your port you want it. If you put a port next to it, of course. And again, what you want to do is go into building blocks. Use whatever color. I use white because I can see it better. And you put down a few lines, and you want to make sure that, you know, you count out how many blocks you want your ship to be above water. And then you want to count out how many blocks you built the ship on. When I showed you this bit here, you know, so I built it on 5. So then once you're gonna place this, of course, when you finish designing the ship, you're gonna delete the blocks from underneath it. I don't think I should say that. It's pretty self-explanatory. So once the ship is built, it's basically gonna be floating in midair like this. And now there's 5 blocks of place underneath it, and the game will actually save that. So if you want to place it into water instantly, and you know how high you want it, you can build it on as many blocks as you want it to stick out from the water. So basically, this one is, let me see, it has 2 blocks underneath the water. See that? 1 block there and 1 block there, right at the surface. So if I want it to go underwater by 2 blocks, the rest is sticking out, then what I would do is put it on 8 blocks and then start building it, because the water is 10 blocks deep, 5 here and 5 here. So if the water is 10 blocks, you can, you know, basic math, just get the 2 out of it, you get 8. So you want to build it on 8 blocks. And then the last 2 will be the ship itself, and then the ship that's outside of the water. But if you didn't do that, like mine, I think it's saved on like 4 or something, then you want to place these down, as long as you don't have the right depth for your ship. So I go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, this is going to be different when you put it in shallow water, right? Because it's only 5 blocks, so you want to change accordingly. So this ship you wouldn't be able to place into shallow water because it would just float above it, because it's saved with extra space beneath the ship itself. Let's go for 5 blocks this time. I don't know if it's going to be right, but I can show you if it isn't. And you want to insta-build it. Control C, hold Control, press C, and IB is insta-build. And select whatever you just made, and it's going to be underwater. Right? So now you have a body underwater that you can use. So now you want to come in here, custom, and wherever you saved your ship. This one, where is it? Let me find it in a second. Oh, the game is saving just at the right moment, isn't it? Fishing ship. Oh, what the hell? Don't tell me. What ship? That is. Ship big military. Okay. So you want to select build, and now he's here. You want to tilt it in the right direction. Don't worry about it floating now, it will drop down. Okay. And you want to put it on whatever you just put beneath the water. So in my case, it will be like this. Put it down, and see, it's a little bit too high. It's like above the water by like 2 or 3 blocks. So I counted too many underneath. So now what you want to do is select it, Control C, destroy. Not delete, because that will leave the materials there. Okay, so you want to destroy, make sure you destroy the building. Like this. So once you destroy, you go in. You go in here. You get the basic idea. You trial and error, okay? Basically what I'm trying to say. So that was like what, 5 blocks, 6 blocks? 5 blocks, I think. So now let's go for 3 blocks. Like that. And then, and of course you don't necessarily need lines, but it's just easier to see what you're doing. You have lines down like this. And again, Control C, insta build. And then you want to go into your buildings. And you want to select whatever you want to place. Ship. You go above the line. You place it on it. So right now, it is looking a little bit better. And it's hard to see with water if things are like, you know, in it or not. So you can just check by insta building it. And you will be able to see what's happening. So this is 1 block down, see, compared to where I want it. 2 blocks actually. So now I want 2 more blocks on this, so it's going to be 5 high, and if we place it on it, it's going to be right. See, this bit is where the water is right now, here. Right, so that's 1 block, 2 block. 1 block, 2 block. So 2 extra there, you put it on it, and it should be fine. So yeah, try and error guys, but this is how you place ship in the water. And that's pretty much it. It's easier if you build it on whatever block number you want it to, you know, float at, but it's difficult to plan ahead. If you don't want to mess with it, just place it on a couple of blocks so you can, you know, place it whatever depth you want after the fact that you built it. So that's about it, guys. It's a longer video for sure, but it's not an easy build for sure. I say for sure a lot, don't I? Damn. Alright, guys. I'm pretty tired. Just got finished streaming, so I'm gonna go take a nap while this renders down. And yeah, see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. And as always, have a good one. Bye-bye.